What's up and what's happening? What's up and what's happening there, you benevolently blessed, beautiful souls? Welcome back to the Crypto Bliss Spotlight Show today on Monday, 7 p.m. Every single Monday. Do not miss out on one Monday on these guys because I share with you crazy alpha and information that you're going to be wanting to see and make sure that you get a hold of this channel right here. So subscribe right there right now. And guys, as you guys can see, I've been bringing in you some power alpha content. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, just smash that would be much appreciated. We've got so many coins right now that are doing so exceptionally well. And I've been speaking to you guys about two narratives that are about to come through in this bull cycle. So, a little bit of a liquidation flash crash is what it is. And it happens. We know that that can happen from certain points of liquidity or outflows or a big whale selling. Apparently there was a big whale that sold about $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, but that would have made the price move about 5%. Well, essentially it made it move about 10%. So, $1 billion worth of Bitcoin is pretty exceptional, right? I would say. Even what does that even look like on CoinGecko? $1 billion, guys. Sure. It's pretty decent that $1 billion was sold. Although I would have to say to you that I don't really believe that, there you go, $1 billion. So like 2,400 Bitcoin. No, that's 100 million. Yeah, that's 100 million. So that's 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, 1 billion. It's just about 24,000 Bitcoin. I mean, it's quite a chunk actually to move. That's actually about 1% of the, less than one, a little bit more than 1% of the total supply. So it's like 1.1%. So interesting, right? So Bitcoin is currently down at about 4.8% today, guys. This is very interesting, right? We're down at 41,728. It's okay. Guess what? Just buy some more. Just buy some more, guys, because at the end of the day, why would you want to miss out on these massive 4.8 discounts? I mean, look at this. We're getting 4.8 discount, 5.7 discount, 5.9. Come on. I would buy these things. Geez, I'm going to scoop up some more Cardano, especially after the crazy pump and rally that it's just had, by the way. And then what you could do is you can go and take your Cardano and your Solana and your BNB and your Ethereum and all of these things, and you can go and stake them, guys. You can go and stake them for passive rewards, earning some serious crazy airdrops right now. Airdrops are not something that I do in terms of videos. I'm not actually very clued up on airdrops, but I am learning at the moment, and I am learning about quite a few things. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll share some of those journeys and ventures with the community at some point. But, like I showed you guys, I mean, look at this coin. I showed you this coin in my video here earlier on. If you guys are subscribed and watching the videos, then you will see that. But essentially, what you guys can see over there is that Tor is 8,800% up. I'm not even sure what this coin is, but we'll go and have a look while we're here in a moment. But Injective, doesn't really need Bitcoin. I mean, it's up 20% today. Pretty darn sweet. What would you guys say? So I'm going to have a look at some charts with you a little bit later on. And we're going to go through what happened to Bitcoin today. We had a flash crash. Do I see it going further? I'll give you the levels that, if we continue the momentum, that's where it will head, which essentially could end up making altcoins bleed a little bit more. And which we wouldn't really want. However, if that's the case, then so be it. I mean, look here, coins listed here, 11,381, guys. Coins are getting huge. I mean, even CoinGecko has acquired Zash. I mean, so crazy stuff is happening out there in the market, guys. Look at this, 9,248% up against Bitcoin. Holy shit. I mean, if you put one Bitcoin in there, you would literally have 9,248 Bitcoin. Wow. Sorry, 925 Bitcoin. Holy moly, guys. You would literally have become a deca millionaire overnight. Wow, wow, wow. Although you could never have sold that into Bitcoin because, as you can see here, the market cap is not very high. So the supply of this is 17 million. Okay, guys, look, this is very, very, I mean, we up 98,000%. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a little distracted here with this coin. But, I mean, if this coin has done something like this, I think maybe we all deserve to know what it is, right? So, Hector Network is what it's called. Do you guys know much about Hector Network? I'm even following it. Wow, okay. So I did start to follow it. Building an ecosystem on Phantom and beyond. Wow. Okay, 117.3K. Liquidation update. Oh, hectic, guys. Wow. Why did we not consider to get into this coin? I've never spoken about this coin, although I did follow them. Although, you know, guys, with 11,000 coins, you've got to pick and choose, you know. Although this is a crazy winner. I mean, redemption update and FAQ. Oh, man. Okay. So we got to go through a little bit of some stuff here. I'm just going to go through the acceptor agreements at the moment. Last updated 7th. Redemption, wallet registration process, redemption of eligibility, Tor redemption, eligibility. Okay, guys, so I guess, you know, if you want, you can come and add this to your wallet and you can really look at getting some, income statement. So, you know, this is really cool. So I guess this is kind of pre-launch stuff. That's why it's actually had that crazy pump. If we look at it over here on the chart, I mean, she's like, and it's actually going up. So at the moment, $100 of this would get you 102 of these coins, and $1,000 would get you 1,020 of these coins, considering it has had a freaking crazy pump. I mean, where did it even start from? It started all the way from here. 30999. In the last 18 days, we have seen, wow, 98,000%, guys. Holy shit. Since this was launched, oh no, geez, guys, this is an all-time high almost 2 years ago. So it's coming back up to its $1 from all-time high. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so Tor is a stable coin. Okay, I get it. Well, guys, if people made money in Tor today, congratulations, because this ain't going to go any higher than this price level. Maybe to its 99 peg. But that's amazing, guys. I mean, look at where it came from. Down here. And then essentially it just pumped like crazy. So amazing, guys. Okay, so this is a stable coin. The price of Tor. Where can you buy Tor? Okay, so anyways. All right, guys. Okay, I'm over that. But okay, so that's not an altcoin, but I mean, geez, like this coin pumped 98,000% in 18 days. Okay, so if you guys thought that crypto doesn't pump, then I don't know what you're thinking, because essentially crypto pumps in all aspects. You just got to find and listen to the people, or listen where they're talking from. So, guys, I'm going to just leave it at that on that one, guys. Go check it out. I mean, but here's the contract on Phantom. You can go check it out. But 10,000% up today. So if you guys don't believe that 10,000% and 10,000 X's happen in the crypto space, well, can't help you. We show you, but, you know, who knows what these coins will do? What we do know is that we can put small quantities of money that you're willing to risk into some of these altcoin assets and allocate what it is. If you can only put $10 into each to make $10,000, that's great. If you can put $100, if you can put $1,000, $10,000, you know, guys, that is the most important aspect, is that you just keep buying these coins and just add into your bags. Da Vinci said it so well on one of the videos that he did on his channel today. He basically said, well, at the end of the day, you should be waiting about 10 years on average to see your generational wealth take place, especially here in the crypto space, especially considering that it's still in its infancy. All right, guys, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so this coin is actually depegged twice and restabilized twice. If I have to see this coin do this again, make no mistake, I will alert the Moses out of all of us, and I will let you know what's going on here. So I am going to put this on my hit list, absolutely, and we will see where it goes from here. But at the moment, looking pretty darn decent, hey? All right, guys, so the total crypto market cap is 7% today. We're going to have a look at that chart today too. We're going to have a look at my trades. We're going to have a look at what we're doing and potentially what we should be doing over the next little while. And, you know, I don't want you to be fooled out of your trading and your cash in your trading, but there are different ways to make money in crypto. There's trading with derivatives. Derivatives means trading short to medium term time frame, you know, a few days to a few weeks. Spot trading is for medium to long term, which is much better, you know. So these are very, very important aspects to actually realize in our trading, and we need to know, yeah. And anyways, guys, sorry about this crazy buzz that I had in this video that I did here today. That was from the Bitcoin liquidation, not the Bitcoin liquidation, it was the Bitcoin heat map website. It had this that ringing. It was crazy. But anyways, my apologies, but at least you can hear me talking on that video, and you at least know what it is that I'm saying there. So much beautiful blessings for putting through that. All right, guys. So as you guys can see here, I am going to show you some news and some charts here. So first of all, this is from Bitcoin Archive. So shout out to Bitcoin Archive. Just in, Google changed its policy to allow cryptocurrency coin trust advertising effective from the 29th of January, just in time for the Bitcoin ETF approval. Updates cryptocurrency. So in other words, Google provides translated versions of our help center, and essentially at the end of January, Bitcoin and 9th of January, stating that we will be able to market cryptocurrency and related policy as of then onwards, which is amazing because, as it says, just in time for Bitcoin Mark, just in time for Bitcoin ETF. So Google, being one of the biggest browsers in the world, absolutely, why would they not want to allow Bitcoin advertising in touch with the laws that are the policies that are currently coming through, guys. So, you know, this is a very interesting move by Google, and they are going to help basically bring billions, if not trillions, into the market in crypto space. So this is absolutely crazy, benevolently wow. And you do not want to miss out on the opportunity of taking your absolute advantage right now. Okay. So I'm going to share a couple more charts with you from some of one or two of my other favorite cryptopreneurs. And let's go and see what they have to say, basically, because, yeah, essentially, guys, I just want to say, you know, hope you guys are enjoying. Smash a thumbs up on the video. And if you guys are going to trade with me, I hope you guys have set up your trading accounts already, because right now down below, I have my links pinned in the description of this video right there for you guys, somewhere on the side here. I think it's on the side. I'm not sure. But just go and check it out. And, you know, FOMO for crypto is about to get very real. So I hope you're not missing out, because as much as there is trying to be a kill plan over here from these people, it ain't working. It ain't working. Mass adoption is about to come. You guys can see Google is in. So many crypto spaces are in. I want to go and show you guys some of the craziest charts that you guys have seen around over the past little while. And I hope you guys enjoy this, because this is huge alpha from all of us, you know, besides the Google thing. As you can see here, new Bitcoin price closed up 8 weeks in a row for the first time since 2017. Okay, so 2017's rally was 153% from there to there, basically. And as you can see, look at the volume profile, the consecutive candle count ain't. And as we go here, pop, 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 the same thing as well. And we had a 64% rally here. Are we about to have some sort of little rejection pullback before we have some of the, like this? I would say this is a liquidation hunt. I mean, it was a liquidation hunt, guys. And if you really watched my video here earlier on, I show you that was a crazy liquidation hunt, and you should be watching out because you should not be selling your Bitcoin to BlackRock or any of them. So yeah, I mean, essentially, as you guys can see here, we had a crazy rally. I mean, we had another pump, then a dump, then a pump, and then a dump, and then a pump, and then a really slow grind down over here. So, you know, essentially, you can see slow grind, pump, dump, fast dump, and then kind of sideways, and then rolled over, and then went down a little bit, and then kind of slowed down. Guys, I don't know about you, but with these beautiful numbers showing here, are we about to rally, continue our rally, or are we about to have a little bit of a pullback? Because according to Stock Money Lizard, cycle phases are dissected. We will encounter a reaccumulation phase before the takeoff to the new all-time high. Okay, pretty chilled, right? So here's the pre-halving bull. Here is the halving. Then there is a new all-time high at this level, which we break through, maybe resist it, and then pump up and then retest it before an absolutely parabolic run over here, making a crazy new all-time high. Pre-halving bull, halving right here, capitulation, pump, little bit of a sideways capitulation, then absolute parabolic new all-time high, double top over here, then a collapse down with a crazy pre-halving bull. Could we see something very, very similar happen to this at this point? Could we make our way up to this 4850 K level and then essentially come back down and entering into the new all-time high, break out, pull back, then absolutely go parabolic up here, guys? What do you guys think? You know, I like this. I think this is amazing. I think I absolutely agree with Stock Money Lizards here. I think this is really beautiful energy over here. So I love it. I love it. Shout out to you, Stock Money Lizards. And here's another one from him. Who can see the Bitcoin cycle? So here was a top. Then we had the halving. These are the vertical lines of the halvings. Then we had a pump up to the halving. We had a pump through the halving. Then we had a massive top out, kind of halfway. So this is a nice indication, kind of halfway, no, not halfway, but more or less halfway between the two halving periods. So that would be very, very interesting. And as you can see here, we pumped up to it. Then we pumped all the way up to that halfway point. Excuse me, guys. Oxygen in my office again. And then we had all of this downward sloping momentum to the downside. Then we saw the pump, capitulation, and then a massive pump. And then we've seen a dump, and then we've seen a pump up to this kind of new, this high over here. And then beyond that, we make this crazy pump. I mean, we could make a pump all the way up to here even. I mean, I would say so. And that would be kind of 2025, end of 2025, beginning of 2026, guys. That's where I see the market cycle happening. So I hope you guys can see them too. And shout out to Stock Money Lizards for that chart. And here is another one based on the liquidation. And you guys will see my charts are very much along the same over here. And, you know, essentially what we would like to look out for is what is the next move for Bitcoin. So we'll talk about that in a moment. We'll come back to my chart. I just want to show you the same thing that I've been showing you for some time now. Okay, is right here where we've had this this absolutely awesomely parabolic move. Okay, so if we pull the chart out on the 4-hour, we can get a good look at that. That level that I drew in there for us. Okay, so he drew it from there up like that, as you can see there. So he drew it from that level around there. I like it, and I think that's amazing. However, we all see different things. So I took mine from down here and pulled it all the way up there. I mean, very interesting. Like, we are breaking through it, my angle right now. So it would be interesting to see what happens if we draw his angle and see what the differences are between the two charts and the two different perspectives, right? And why the different cases might end up being slightly different. Although what I would like to say on his chart, it almost looks as though we could be slowing down here. I mean, if I pull out the Hakinashi candles as well, I think we might see that, which gives a better indication, because I really like the Hakinashi candles. The rest of them actually just kind of fool you to believe that it's going in this particular direction. So if we do start to find support here, I mean, we could actually have the next rally up, because as I have showed you on the charts, that was really just a liquidation hunt. So we had a liquidation hunt. It must have been at like 4 o'clock this morning. I did say to you guys, yeah. And essentially we had this boom, this rollover. So we had a slow punch down, and then we had this massive liquidation hunt. And as you guys can see, and I'd like to zoom in here for you, but essentially we had this liquidation candle pull up above my box here, which has some support on the 1 hourly time frame. So we hunted the liquidations, because people would have gotten trades over here, or kind of over here again, or somewhere over here. Essentially would have been had their stop loss here, and they would have been liquidated because that spiked straight through. So I hope you guys didn't get liquidated, because this is quite a stop loss hunt. Now, I just want to show you guys that if essentially this does come down, there is the next support level, right? So, and this is at my blue zone, which I've been talking to you guys for a long time, okay? And this is about 39.5, or 39,333 is the actual level. So, if we do break this, so we've retested and pulled back up here with a doji candle. So if we manage to pull up here, this was my line in the sand earlier on. We're kind of under it at the moment. So if we pull back up and are rejected at this point right here, there's probably going to be a continuation of this pattern. And the likelihood of us kind of coming down is quite high. We might not come down in such a straight line, but we could essentially kind of bounce off of this level, make a lower high, and then kind of wiggle wangle, and then bounce off of these levels, and then kind of make our way down to this level right here, where I believe that we'll probably sit sideways for a little while before a strong accumulation and then a great pump, making our way back up on these kind of hourly time frames. So that could be one scenario on this pattern. I don't know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know, guys, in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that, please, because obviously this is going to be a great energy here. So, all right. So now, obviously, we were building this kind of downward sloping pattern. We broke out, we found some support, but then we crashed right through it. And essentially, as you can see there, if I pull this down, look at that angle that we actually did find that support level on this 1 hour. So, maybe we get to this level. Who knows, guys? I can't be too sure right now. But essentially, if we did start to do something like that, as you can see, that would be a W pattern, which we would have to break out of back up to the upside, bringing us probably back up to this target. If we were to find some sort of, and guys, this is all just assumption, just by the way. I mean, look at those levels there. So this is all just assumption, okay? But I'm drawing you guys different scenarios so that you guys can see how it is that I kind of look at the charts and see where we're at, and how it was rejected. What is the MACD doing? There is not much sell pressure on the MACD anymore on the 1 hourly time frame, nor is there on the 4 hourly time frame. The 4 hourly time frame is slowing down a little bit, and I'd like to go and just give us the Hakinashi candles at this point, just so that we can see for ourselves actually how these candles are slowing down at this point. So, normally you get a hard candle, and then you get just a grind down, and then the candles just kind of diminish and become a little bit smaller before some sort of bounce right back up to the top side. And usually with the Hakinashi candles, as you can see, is that we would take 2 candles to kind of reset, and then first green candle, second green candle's confirmation, and then you have this pump. I mean, even look at that little pump there that you had after second confirmation on the green candle. You had a 3% pump with 10x, 20x leverage. You could have made big bucks. I mean, you could have made crazy pumps here. The same thing here. Look at how absolutely perfect the patterns also align in the Hakinashi candles with what it is that I'm showing you here. So now, not only that, if I was to draw and continue to draw this channel pattern here for us that we actually had, let's go and find the channel. I think I would find the channel Where's the channel again? The channel's there, parallel channel. So if we have to take this channel route, okay, from there, okay, and draw this channel route right up, okay, look at how this actually, so that would probably be around that level. Yeah, there you go. So if we were to draw this channel in for us here right now on this 4-hourly time frame, you can see how the RSI has actually reset itself very, very nicely. We're getting ready for a nice pump to the upside. The same thing as the MACD. The MACD, though, on the 4-hour hasn't quite done its thing. But if I have to go and look at your 8-hour, your 8-hour MACD still has a bit of momentum to the downside, but your RSI is very, very oversold at this point. Then the 12-hour, we are really looking at the beginning of this time, whereas the RSI is kind of the beginning of the MACD, whereas the RSI at the moment would be kind of at the bottom there crossing. So that's very interesting that you can see how the higher time frames are creating the downward pressure here at this point. And with the Hakken Ashi candle, you know, the first candle here right now, as you can see, like sometimes we've got a red candle, but then we continued the pattern. But essentially, guys, we've hit a very, very strong and important level. And I'd like to just draw this level in for us at this point, because with this, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a surprise here. So let's draw it, this candle right there. I mean, this line right there. Okay, cool. We can leave it that green color. I just want to go and give you guys a perspective of where this zone is right now, because as you can see here, now if we come back into some history with the Hakken Ashi candles on this zone, we fell straight through over there. We pumped straight through and retested it twice over there. We retested it a couple times before bouncing up and then smashing through it before hovering around this area and then reclaiming it and absolutely going on a crazy parabolic run. We retested it down there, then we broke through it and then retested it back there. We've retested it, we've retested it, we've retested it. Okay. Then over here, as you guys can see, we had a punch through before a retest and then a drop back down. So look, there's more down sloping resistance here, but as you can see, most of the time we had this crazy support zone down here, which is at my 39,000 level, guys. So, you know, I would say that at this current point in time, it would probably be safe to say that Bitcoin could essentially range here in between this zone right now and kind of capitulate, okay, before actually making a new move to the upside. So have just a very, very close look at this area, okay? So over here, it could mess around in this area, okay, or rather in this area right now, before gathering its momentum and speed to possibly even just bring us up to this next freaking crazy level up here at 56,000, because it would need some momentum to get it up to there. I mean, of course, the first level here, but, you know, honestly, I don't see us stopping at the 618. As much as it likes the 618, I think it's going to come up here to the 786, okay, because that's where we're probably going to need to test the craziest resistance levels after we have seen all of the liquidity flow into the space. So, yeah, guys, you know, there's a lot to say about Bitcoin right now. Let's go and do a little bit of, so you can see here on the daily, the buy pressure is falling, but the RSI is coming down to reset. The moment the RSI starts to reset, guys, that's going to be a huge, 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 huge buying opportunity. So I would just be a little bit patient here right now, because even if we just did something like this and retested the top of this this upwards channel, which is essentially what we've broken out of, and we retested it. Look how perfectly we retested it there, okay? Plus, we pulled back up above my personal parabolic line. I would like to go and see what, if we had to draw Stock Money Lizard's parabolic line, what that would actually look like. So if we had to have this arc, which he drew from here, I believe. Okay. No, that's the wrong pattern. My bad. No, it's not there. Is it there? No, it's not there. It is a curve. It is a curve. It is a curve. From there. Okay, so he basically drew it like that, which doesn't, for me, quite get the tips of it. So, yeah, you see there, that's why it doesn't quite get the tips of it for me on my personal drawing. And that's why I actually just left this like this, because now we kind of pull back and reset there. So if you look at the weekly chart on Bitcoin, guys, you can see that we have double tapped the top here on the Hakanashi. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a little bit of a pullback from this major table here. As you guys can see on the higher time frames, why would we not want a pullback here? Why would we not want Bitcoin to actually have a bit of a cool down right here at this point? And essentially, as you can see here, we would need to retest after bouncing out of this this region here. We would need to retest this blue line here, reclaim it. That would be the level that I would say that we would probably bounce off of and go absolutely insane. So it's safe to say that it's time for a pullback on Bitcoin. It's safe to say that, you know, we've hit some very important levels here right now. We could try and reach for the stars there, because essentially on the weekly time frame, we are only just starting to open up on the MACD here, but the RSI is very, very much up there. And usually when it's high up there on the weekly, we do actually carry on the rally. So, you know, it's only really the daily and the 3-day and the 12-hour that we really just waiting for some sort of reset moment. So as you can see here on the monthly time frame, the Hakanashi candles are literally just getting started, and usually you have at least 5 to 6 candles. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles before we saw a dump. Then here was 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. So yeah, I mean, we normally see about 4 to 5 candles. So guys, this candle is just getting started, and I think that we will have one more crazy maybe 2 more Hakanashi candles. I would say that we would probably start to dump after January and kind of towards the end of January. I would say that in February and March, perhaps we start to dump, not dump, but just we have to retest, guys. It's just as simple as that. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's go and have a quick squiz at the Dixie chart here. Is the Dixie hitting my levels? Not quite. I guess here right now, as we can see, it is meeting a level of resistance right here. And it actually hasn't even got to that level. Although I did draw a very much a inverse head and shoulders pattern here on the 1 hourly and the 4 hourly time frame, which would give us a target of around this area over here, as you guys can see. So that all perfectly aligns very interestingly so. And if the Dixie had to come back up there, then we see further down pressure in Bitcoin and the altcoins, and that would just be what it is, guys. The same thing for the crypto total market cap, guys. I just want to draw here for you guys on the 1 hourly time frame that is now officially the level of resistance that we need to kind of get out. And if I have to draw this, we're actually in like a very strong broadening down sloping wedge on the 1 hourly time frame. I need to be able to open this just ever so slightly. There you go. There you go. So, you know, I would say that, yeah, maybe we could pull down here, but I doubt it. I think and if I have to draw this for you even more, we probably got a little downslope there. But essentially, I would say that we probably capitulate here, make a breakout over here, hit this level, bounce down again, then burst up, probably back up to the upside here, create a lower high, then create a higher low, and then really kind of capitulate before actually breaking out to the upside, and then kind of breaking through this level and then making our new pumps, guys. That's what I would say could happen on the total 3. But if I zoom out, guys, this is now, I showed you guys on my video yesterday. So I hope you guys have subscribed to the channel right now so that you guys can join me in making crazy gains here. And as you guys can see, you know, I don't just sit here and do these videos for my health, guys. I love doing these videos for my community. So I hope you guys love me too by smashing the thumbs up. That would be truly appreciated. So if you went to go and watch in this video and in this video, I actually showed you guys some stuff about this total market cap. In fact, sorry, it was at the beginning of this video. It was basically the introduction to the altcoins and why I am in conviction that we are literally about to go on some crazy rally. So go and check that video out, guys. I will leave a link up in the comments above for you guys. Make sure not to miss out on those cool videos. Now, as you guys can see here on the RSI, we are actually creating higher lows. Okay. All right. So we're creating higher lows as well as higher highs. Okay. I need to get that line in there for us. Higher highs. Okay. There you go. So it's creating higher lows and higher highs. And if I look at where these start, that starts from the bottom. And essentially, there's the one. So look how inconsecutive energy this is. One low, which was the low on the RSI. Then the next low was a higher low, which was also consecutive on the RSI over here, which gives us two higher lows essentially happening right then and there. Then this high happened over here, giving us a higher high than this area. First higher high. Now, the second higher high is up here, right? Boom. In this region, that's actually giving us this current second high right here. So right now, we are in a higher high, and essentially, we have converted into a bull trend here. And for me, what I would say here is that this RSI could probably pull down to this level and then maybe possibly break up to the overextended 100 level, because right now it's sitting at about 98, which it is overextended, but it could kind of just sit here for a little moment and give us this next leg up through this area, right up to this area that I've been talking about. Then maybe because we're a bit overextended on the RSI and we have this great pull up on the MACD over the next couple of weeks, I would say that it would be probably possible that we then get a hard rejection. That's where I would sell some of my altcoins. Just taking a little bit of profits, guys. Just take some profits. That's the point. You don't want this to dump all the way down here. If it just does and gives a hard rejection, who knows what could happen. But I only see a rejection back down to this level, of course, where I would have taken those profits, added to my positions on the breakout level, ready for the next pump up to these highs over here, with us possibly a capitulation at this level before an absolute crazy pump and rally out of this level. So guys, we are definitely in a bull cycle. There's no doubt about it. I hope you guys have conviction of that now. Okay, you can see that that's happening with the altcoins. So make sure to go and check out my altcoin videos, because I'm not just doing these for the shits and giggles, guys. There's so many altcoins out there that we need to check out. So I'm going to, over the next 2 weeks to 3 weeks, right up to the end of December, be making some of the craziest altcoin videos and altcoin collection videos just like this, top 10s. I am going to be giving you the next narrative later on this week. Do not miss out. Subscribe to the channel, guys. All right. So the next the next things that I want to go and show you guys is my trades. Now, guys, I got stopped out. I got stopped out of my Bitcoin Cash trade. I got stopped out of my PIS trade. I got stopped out of a number of my trades. That's it's the luck of the draw when you're managing too many trades. And this is the thing, is like you must refine your own strategy, guys. So this morning, I actually did put a little line here, and I said in fact, I don't even think it was this morning. I think it was yesterday. I actually put this line here, and I said, if Bitcoin breaks this line, and guys, I was asleep, man. This is at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm sleeping. I was sleeping back here already. No, not back there. I was sleeping around here. So by the time this all started to happen, boom, that all crashed right through. If I had seen this, I would have taken huge chunks of profit, and I would have basically reinvested them down here at the moment. So at the moment, we're getting a crazy pullback, guys. But this is, again, it's a continuation of the pattern. It's a continuation of the liquid hunt. Who the fuck would be selling Bitcoin right now is my question, okay? Because as much as we're at a level, yeah, take some profits. Who's selling 24,000 Bitcoin, and why would you be selling 24,000 Bitcoin, guys? It just doesn't make sense. one whale selling that much, I don't know why they would be doing that. And that's why I'm not in conviction that this goes too much lower. And that's why I would like to say that if we break this line right here, that will be my line of conviction to say that, look, guys, there's a very much high likelihood that we're probably coming down to this 38, 39,000 level down here. And that would then give us a continuation of the pattern to the downside, with another possible 8 to 10% down. Cool. Bitcoin has then from the high here, 16% correction. That will be a fucking healthy correction, basically, to then give us more conviction to buy that area and continue to go up. So for me, here is my stop loss at this area. I'm not willing to lose more than I've actually got into this trade because I did buy some more over here. So for me, essentially, guys, I actually want to watch what this does over the next couple hours. If we have a good bounce off of this level to this level, and we don't, then I'm going to say to you, and we don't get through this area back up here and sit on this area, I'm going to say to you that I'm probably going to take at least half of my profits and wait for the pullback down to the area that I'm talking about. Okay, so I don't get stopped out. I just add more to my position, and I'll use those profits to add to my position. Okay, does that make sense to you guys? I hope it does. Because essentially, like, I've lost 100% by this kind of pullback and drop, right? Well, essentially. So right now, my Cardano trade is down also 200% essentially. And guys, Cardano is looking majorly juicy. I would just absolutely cash in on that Cardano. And, that's a good place to be buying some more. My AVAX trade is now up at 470. And the mark price on AVAX is literally $36, guys. We have been pumping like crazy on AVAX. My Dogecoin trade is 170%. My ETH trade is 123%. My Gala trade is 87%. And my Solana trade is 87%. And I wonder, shall we have a look at these trades very quickly? Let's see what we need to readjust on. And I want to show you guys actually how I chart and analyze. So let's go and look at Solana first, because I think, so, Solana might just be a little bit overheated, but oh, la 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 la! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Eh? Wow, almost came down to my entry level, guys. That's monkey business right there. So you see, and there's my stop loss. So I didn't want to get a liquidation hunt. Should I be taking profits, or should I now be? I mean, look at this candle. Look at this candle is looking like we want to go up to the next major level. Which could be interesting, but although I would say Solana, that's the level of resistance right now. So if we don't get above there, guys, I'll probably end up just taking some profits out there and taking my profit on this Solana trade, because we could still pull back down to this level, around this current level that my actual entry is, about the $55 to $60 level, and find some support there. So I will be keeping a close eye out, and I actually will want to just remove my stop loss right under that level, even though the liquidation level's there. I would say, so that we walk away with some bucks from this trade and don't walk away with nothing, right? So there's my stop loss that's been adjusted. Let's go and look at my Ethereum trade, because Ethereum, at 15x on my Ethereum trade times by 6, guys, that's like 65% down from like all the magic that I've been creating. And holy fuck shit, look at that. Why would I want to take continuous losses? Because this is the area that I actually entered into the trade. So I really should have just taken some profits over there. So, this is down at 2070, and we're making a bit of a stronger move. So I'm going to say, I wouldn't want to get out on my Ethereum trade right now. I would also want to just wait patiently for some sort of kind of correction from this deep pullback, and maybe that looks like the kind of the correction that it might have around that area. So yeah, let's close that up. I don't need that. I just need that. Okay, there you go. So if you kind of see a pullback here, we might see it come back up to this 2,300 level, which could be quite juicy. And then at that point, I would probably want to exit in out of this trade. So I'm going to move my stop loss right now. As much as I don't want to get spiked out, guys, I think I'm going to just move my stop loss a little bit higher right now. just to make sure that I do actually have some profits that I have taken, regardless of whether the profits come down or not. I'm okay with that. Yes. Okay, let's go and see ADA. Let's go and see ADA because the ADA trade is big and we don't want to be losing money on ADA. Okay, so ADA, because ADA is down 8%. And what's my leverage on ADA? I think it's 10%. Oh no, my ADA is 12%, guys. So yes, yeah, check at that, check at that, check at that, check at that. All right, guys, I think we need to move this right up here. Okay. I think that's our level for my Cardano, so that I actually make some cash here, and we don't get stopped out down here, because if this has a major pullback, I doubt it's going to have a major pullback. I think 50 cents is a decent level for it. So, you know, yeah, we want to make money. We don't want to lose money. That's the point of derivatives, right? So you're supposed to make small money quite quickly. So now I would like to go and see my AVAX trade. Let's go and see the AVAX trade, guys. And then, yeah, guys, we'll probably start to close up the live show. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed it, and I'll subscribe to the channel so far. And I hope you guys are trading. Oh, look at AVAX. Look at AVAX. AVAX is not slowing down, guys. AVAX is on the way. Now, I'm going to move my stop loss right there because I would like to be able to take some good profits from this trade as well. You know, actually, as you can see, currently we're up $24 on this trade. So that's pretty juicy and beautiful. Now, what's the last one that we had there? Dogecoin, and I think that's that, eh? Dogecoin and Gala. Dogecoin and Gala. Okay, so that, whoa! Look, it almost even hit my stop loss. Look where it is right now, guys. It's actually on a current support level. Although that is looking mighty like, you know, we need to just bounce off of this level here on Dogecoin right now. We just need to bounce off of this level, okay? Because that's going to give Dogecoin this area. So you can see here that if we break through there, that's not going to be healthy for us. So I'm actually going to put my stop loss in a very, very, very tight way up there so that I don't lose out on my profits here. And I will put it right underneath there. And make sure that I'm riding this wave right up there, guys. So, in fact, not so high, not so high, not so high. Let's put it right there. Okay, there you go. Okay, guys, so that we can make some profits there. I think that's a pretty darn decent level for Dodge. And then the last one was Gala. Gala, where are you, Gala? Come here, Gala. All right, so as you guys can see here, we have Gala. Oh, okay. Time to exit. You see, now this trade, I'm going to exit because it's probably going to come back all the way down to my entry level. So I would rather just take the profits, get out. So limit. What is the current? So let's close 100% and closing price 3058. Okay, confirm. So I'm going in a limit, guys, because when you put in a limit, okay, you don't pay market fees for it. So you're not making the price, you're taking the price. So, you know, as much, cool, I made $2.70 off this trade, but I only spent $3.43 and I made 80% on my trade. So, yeah, guys, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, so, there you go. Order has been filled. Sold all my Gala. I wish I had sold it up there, but you know, it's okay. I sold it here and I made 80% of my trade. So now, you know, that's looking juicy and I like that. So you see what I mean? You have to clean up your trades. You have to clean up your charts. You have to do these things here. Let's go and see if we can find one particular trade for us to get into at this position, guys. Sure. Let's go see Beam right now. Let's go see Beam. I think Beam, let's just go see what we can see in Beam. Okay, because Beam right now, oh, look at that. Look at that crazy. What the heck? No, oh, no, Beam's about to turn around, guys. So that's a short. You guys know I'm not the most favorite shorting fan. Let's go look at XRP. What's XRP doing? Bonk, you know, Bonk has been going bonkers. So we can have a look at that, guys. But I don't know. You know, Bonk is the Cardano meme coin. Oh wow, XRP, 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 XRP. That's very interesting. That's a heavy candle right there on XRP, I must say. And essentially we're building this down slope plus this up slope. You know, we're creating a very XRP loves, absolutely loves triangle patterns, guys. Okay, so for me, is it a trade? Yeah, it's a possible trade. Let's go and see. But yeah, I mean, see, even this candle here told us to eject. Told us there, shooting star candle, sell pressure volume, eject, get out of the freaking market. Look, guys, I think that would probably be a good trade, but a bit risky right now because yes, as much as we're on support level, it still looks as though we're kind of flopping to the downside. So I'd be a little bit patient here, waiting to take a trade. To be very honest with you, let's go and see Bonk because Bonk, you know, Bonk keeps bonking up, and I need to put that on my like list. Just by the way, and let's go and see what that looks like. Okay, so. Wow, look at that. Okay, Bonk's reached the top, guys. I can tell you that straight away. We created lower lows here on these candles. We created lower highs here already. This has got, that's what I was just saying to you. There's a bit of sell pressure here. This is a weak candle, doesn't convict me, and that's a kind of rollover candle right there. So I think we'll kind of retest this level down here. And then I would say that that would be a good level to buy some more Bonk or buy some Bonk down there, guys. And then yes, guys, I mean, this coin is pumped like absolute crazy. If you go and look at the bottom of this coin to the peak there, I mean, those candles are crazy. And this coin pumped 10,000% over a couple days, guys, just by the way. So that's the second coin I've shown you on this channel that just pumped like absolute crazy 10,000% in the last few days. So hope you guys are subscribed to the channel. I definitely wouldn't take a trade on that one right now. And yeah, guys, I don't, you know, there's so many things here. I want to see this JTO because JTO was looking delicious, but it's not quite, it hasn't, yeah, you see, nah. You see there, same candle, boom, sell. Guys, this coin's going to drop. It's definitely going to drop. I think it's probably going to drop down to $1.50, maybe $1. At that point, I will buy shit tons of this on spot, guys. But in the meantime, you know, it probably loses like 65, 60% after this crazy drop. But anyways, guys, I think it's time to end the channel, the live show and the live stream. I truly appreciate all of you benevolent beings out there. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and know that every single Monday that I do these live shows just for you guys right now, and this is the live show right now. So thank you for both of you who are watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks to all those who came on and watched. I really appreciate you all. Much love, beautiful blessings, and we will see you on the flip side. Beautiful souls.